Hi and welcome back to class. For today's full body Pilates workout, I am gonna use this Pilates ball. So if you don't have this, no worries, you can still join without it. But if you have it, I would highly recommend using it. So to begin with, we are gonna come into an all-fours position. So if you have a ball, then place it underneath your right hand, underneath the back of your right hand, and then lengthen your spine long. Breathe in. With your next exhale, roll your ball onto the left side and thread your arm underneath the right arm, and then come back up, and then again exhale, we thread under, reach the arm long, and inhale, come back up. Pull your belly button in, spine stays long, and come back up. And then again, exhale, roll and thread your arm, and inhale, come back up. Last one. We thread under, feel this beautiful rotation in your spine, and inhale, come back up. And we switch side. So the ball comes underneath the back of your left hand. We breathe in, lengthen your spine long, exhale, thread your arm underneath the right arm is bending, and inhale, come back up. Exhale, reach the arm through, and inhale, come back up. Your hips aren't moving. And again, thread under, reach the arm long, press back up, and then we go for our last one. We thread under, and we come back up. Amazing. Now we bring the ball behind our left knee. Again, if you don't have it, no worries. Then bring your hands underneath your shoulders again, lengthen the spine long, neck is long, and with your next exhale, lift your leg with your ball up and down. Left leg is lifting up and lower down. Maybe flex your foot here, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. And if you use the ball, bring light pressure onto it. Pull your belly button in. And then it's not important how high you can go here. It's much more important to keep your core engaged and to not arch your lower back. So only lift up as high as you can while still maintaining a tight core and a long and neutral spine. Slow movements, press up from your shoulders. For 3, for 2, and then last one, hold your leg lifted, and we do little pulses up and down, up and down. Light pressure onto the ball. For 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, last one. We hold, last exercise on this side. Little presses onto the ball. So we press in, release a little bit. Press, release, press, release. And we try to keep our thigh on the same height while we're doing this. So with your last repetition, you want to be on the same height as your first one. For 6, for 5, for 4, tight presses, 3, 2, and 1, and release down. Great job. Now bring the ball behind your right knee. Same thing here. We breathe in. Bring your belly button in, lift your rib cage up, and with your next exhale, lift your leg, inhale, lower, exhale, lift, Inhale, lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Keep that going. Keep your spine long, press up from your shoulders. And nothing is moving here except your right leg. Again, light pressure onto the ball if you're using it. Otherwise, you can simply imagine having a ball behind your knee. The mind to muscle connection is a miracle. So even if you have no equipment, we can still work as hard. For 4, for 3, for 2, last one, we hold. Little pulses here. Really flex your foot here. Tight pressure onto the ball. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last exercise, we press, release. Press, release. Press, release. We really feel this in our hamstrings. Keep your hips parallel to the floor. Just a couple more. For 4, for 3, for 2, last one. And release down. Now we bring the ball underneath our left knee. So place it right underneath your left knee. You can tuck your toes here for a little bit more stability. And then reach your right leg long to the back. We breathe in, pull the belly button in. With your next exhale, lift your extended leg up. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Find length from the top of your head down to your toes. Really challenging here to not move that ball. We stay completely still. So you need a lot of core strength and a lot of concentration. Length and long. Don't go up too high. It's really more about length here. Just 3 more. 2 more. And last one, we hold, flex your foot, little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Now, we bring the ball underneath our right knee. So, ball is underneath the knee, we tuck our toes, bring your hands underneath your shoulders again, lengthen your spine, lengthen the left leg long to the back, pull your belly button in. Also, if you have the feeling that you come into a slight arch in your low back, then maybe imagine to almost round your lower back here. So really pull the belly button in. With your next exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, we lift, inhale, lower. Try to stay completely still. Press up from your shoulders. Lengthen the leg a little longer. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex your foot, little pulses. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We release down. Then grab your ball into your hands. We open our knees and then let yourself sink down. Reach the arms long to the front and then let yourself hang here. Find length And release. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And we slowly roll up again. And then we come onto our right hip. So your bottom leg is bent. The ball, if you have it, comes underneath our waist. So right where your lowest rib is. And this is not for relaxing down onto the ball. This is for control. So we have this ball here and we just wanna touch it a tiny little bit so that it doesn't roll off. But it's more like a control that we don't sink down here, because that's what really works our core. So we lengthen the top leg long. We breathe in. With your next exhale, lift your leg long and up and lower down. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. And you can see if you go up too high, you will sink down into the waist, down onto the ball. That's what we don't want. We want to stay really stable here. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. Find length. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Really feel this in your core. Just two more. And last one. And then lower your leg down onto hip height. Grab your ball into your hand. Then reach your arm to the front, your leg to the back, and rotate the upper body down. And then we switch. We sweep our leg forwards, our arm backwards, and come into the other direction. So inhale and exhale. Find length here. Take up that space. Inhale and exhale. And as you can see, the hips stay completely stable. So the leg is moving, the hips are stable, and then you are rotating your upper body. Feel the twist in your spine. Focus on lengthening everything as long as you can. Also, I just dropped my leg a bit. That's what we don't want. We try to keep our leg on the same height as we sweep forwards and back. 3 more. Two more. Last one. And then come back to center, and we bring the ball behind our left knee. So your bottom leg stays as it is, and we keep our top leg on hip height. Now we sweep the leg back, we sweep the leg front. Inhale, bring it to the back. Exhale, bring it to the front. Again, keep your waist lifted, reminder to myself. Breathe at your own pace. There is a slight pressure onto the ball. And the challenge is to keep everything stable and then to keep your leg on the same height. Press up from your right shoulder. Rib cage is closed, belly button pulling in. Hips are stacked. Just 2 more. And then with your last one, hold your leg so that the thigh is in line with your spine. And then we do little pulses up and down. So really keep that thigh to the back. For 8, 7, pressure onto the ball. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it forwards again. Last one. Little pulses here. For 8, 7, more pressure onto the ball. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, last one, and release down. Now we come straight on over to the other side. Come onto your left hip and bring the ball underneath your left waist. So, bottom leg is bent, top leg is long, hips are stacked, belly button in, rib cage in. And we breathe in. With our next exhale, we lift the leg up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, lower down. As you can see, I cannot really go up as high with my leg because I try to keep the waist lifted here. That's what will work our obliques. You can really feel the tension here. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, lower. Maybe I shouldn't say tension, but core engagement. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Focus on lengthening the leg long. You feel the length behind your knee and down to your toes. Just a few more. For 3, for 2, and last one, and bring it down. The leg comes onto hip height. We bring the ball into our right hand, and then we reach our leg to the back, our arm to the front. We rotate the upper body down, and then we sweep into the other direction, and we go forwards, and we go back. Again, the leg stays as long as you can and on hip height, or shall I say on the same height, while bringing it forwards and back. Your hips are completely stable. You feel the rotation in your spine from your waist upwards. Such a beautiful exercise. I love this one because it's a mixture of strengthening, lengthening. Feels really, really nice. Really important to pull your belly button in. Just a few more. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And we lift back up and we bring the ball underneath, behind, I always say underneath, behind our right knee. So, leg stays on hip height, pull the belly button in. Then reach your leg to the back and to the front. Inhale to the back, exhale to the front. Bring pressure onto the ball and keep that leg on the same height. Keep your waist lifted, press up from your left shoulder. Nothing is moving but your top leg. We can do this, come on. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Then hold it to the back, pressure onto the ball. Little pulses up and down. Your thigh is in line with your upper body. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5. More pressure. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bring it forwards. Same thing here. Little pulses. A little bit more pressure onto the ball. Keep the waist lifted. Come on, we can do this. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Grab your ball and then come up and come into a cross-legged position. So we bring the ball to the left. Your left hand is on top of the ball. Reach your right arm up and over and then roll the ball down and away to the left side. Feel length. And take a deep breath in and out. And then come back up and we switch over to the other side. Ball comes underneath your right hand. Reach the left arm long up and over. Find length and then bend to the right. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And slowly come back up. And then we bring the right foot over the left knee. And we wrap our arm around our right knee and then twist open to the back. Try to bring both sit bones in contact with the mat. Really lengthen your spine long and take 2 deep breaths in and out. Find even more length with the last inhale and exhale. And then switch to the other side. As always, if you want to stay in those stretches a little longer, you can do that. I just want to keep the classes as short as I can. So twist open, lengthen the spine long, and inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and come back to center. And come back into a cross-legged position. Reach your arms in a big circle up. Inhale. Exhale, we release. One last deep breath in. Deep breath out. And we are done for today. Hope to see you again soon. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments down below. Bye.